In the bustling city of Ohkay, a storm brews in the heart of darkness. Petey the Cat, the city's most infamous villain, is plotting his latest evil scheme from inside the shadows of an old, abandoned warehouse. He plans to set off a bomb that will destroy the building, hoping the explosion will shake the entire city and solidify his power over it. As the countdown clock ticks down, the tension rises. But before Petey can enjoy the chaos, Officer Knight and his loyal dog Greg arrive. They rush into the building, determined to stop the bomb. Knight attempts to defuse the device, but in the rush, he cuts the wrong wire. The bomb explodes in a massive flash of light, sending shock waves through the warehouse. Knight and Greg are knocked unconscious. When Knight regains consciousness, he is shocked to find his body has been fused with Greg's head. In disbelief, he looks down and realizes he is no longer entirely human. The surgeons explain that they had no other choice but to perform a risky procedure, saving both of them by merging their bodies together. This creates a new, unique being, Dog-Man, a hybrid of man and dog. Dog-Man's newfound abilities, human intelligence combined with canine strength, make him an instant hero. The city's residents begin to see him as a symbol of hope. But for Dog-Man, this victory feels hollow. His relationship with Alice, his girlfriend, falls apart. She can't accept the changes, and she sells their house. Dog-Man is left to face the world alone, clinging to a tennis ball as his only connection to his former human life. He retreats to a doghouse on the outskirts of the city, a symbol of his isolation. Meanwhile, Petey is growing increasingly frustrated. Each time he tries to outsmart Dog-Man, he fails. Determined to find a way to defeat him, Petey decides to clone himself. His goal is to create a partner in crime, someone as evil and intelligent as himself. However, when the cloning process is complete, he finds that his clone, Lil Petey, is innocent and kind, with no interest in doing evil. Lil Petey is full of curiosity, eager to help others and inspired by Dog-Man's example. Petey, frustrated with the results, abandons Lil Petey in a cardboard box on the streets, thinking he would be a burden. Alone and confused, Lil Petey waits for someone to find him. His situation seems bleak, but fate has other plans. Dog-Man, still struggling with his own identity, stumbles upon Lil Petey. Recognizing the fear in the young clone's eyes, he takes him in, offering shelter and safety. Over time, Dog-Man and Lil Petey form an unlikely bond. Lil Petey's innocent view of the world begins to heal Dog-Man's emotional wounds. In return, Dog-Man teaches Lil Petey the values of loyalty, love, and family. Their bond grows as they spend time together. Lil Petey helps Dog-Man heal from his emotional isolation, and Dog-Man becomes a father figure Lil Petey has always longed for. But despite their happiness, Petey remains jealous. Seeing his clone so happy with Dog-Man stirs something deep inside him. Determined to get Lil Petey back, Petey uses his orb-shaped mech, ADHD, to kidnap him and return him to his lair. Petey's anger comes from more than just jealousy. He remembers how he was abandoned as a child, left to fend for himself. The painful memories of his own father, grandpa, flood back, and Petey realizes he's repeating the same cycle with Lil Petey. Although he tries to manipulate his clone into being a villain, he can't escape the guilt and regret building inside him. Meanwhile, the chaos Petey has set in motion continues to grow. His attempt to resurrect the evil telekinetic fish, Flippy, using the living spray backfires, causing a malfunction that brings a factory and the buildings to life. The city is under attack by living mind-control buildings, and Dog-Man must step in to stop the destruction. He teams up with Petey, who has reluctantly agreed to help after realizing that Flippy poses an even greater threat than his own vendetta against Dog-Man. In a final showdown, Flippy throws Petey into an active volcano, intending to finish him once and for all. But Lil Petey arrives with a comic book showing them as a family, reminding Flippy of the importance of love and friendship. Touched by the gesture, Flippy abandons his evil ways and rescues Petey. In an act of selflessness, Dog-Man sacrifices his precious tennis ball to save Petey from falling into the volcano, demonstrating that even the most unlikely heroes can put others before themselves. After the battle, Petey is forced to confront his past. For the first time, he has done something good, but he wonders if that makes him a hero. As he reflects on his journey, Lil Petey gives him a new perspective, teaching him that family and love are more important than power or control. Petey agrees to share custody of Lil Petey with Dogman, understanding that the boy deserves a better life than he can offer. To show his commitment to this new family dynamic, Petey gives Lil Petey a new tennis ball, a symbol of their fresh start. Petey returns to his lair, no longer consumed by the need for power, and with a renewed outlook on life. As Dogman watches his new family leave together, he knows that despite the chaos and unpredictability of their world, they've found a place for themselves in Ohkay City. In the end, Petey's journey is one of redemption. It's not about becoming a traditional hero, but about learning that it's never too late to change and that love and family are worth fighting for. Together, Dogman, Lil Petey, and even Petey himself have found a new kind of victory, one that doesn't come from defeating enemies, but from embracing what truly matters.